Why your cat waits outside the bathroom. Your cat has seen you naked. Your cat has watched you brush your teeth. Your cat has sat outside the bathroom door and screamed at you like you owe it money. And the weirdest part? You let it happen. Every single time. But here's what nobody talks about. Your cat is not doing this randomly. There is a very specific reason your cat loses its mind the second you close that bathroom door. And once you find out, you're never going to look at your cat the same way again. Cats do a lot of weird things. They knock stuff off tables. They stare at walls. They run full speed across the house at 3 a.m. for absolutely no reason. But one of the things that messes with people the most is the bathroom thing. You go in, you close the door, and suddenly your cat acts like you just walked into a black hole and might never come back. Some cats meow. Some cats scratch the door. Some cats just sit there and slide their little paws under the gap like they're trying to reach you from another dimension. So what is actually going on in that tiny brain? Let's get into it. Here's the thing most cat owners just accept without questioning. They think, oh, my cat just loves me. That's why it follows me everywhere. But that's not really the full picture. Because if your cat just loved you, it would be fine when you go to the kitchen. It would be fine when you walk to the other room. But the bathroom? The bathroom hits different for cats. Something about that specific room makes them absolutely refuse to leave you alone. And honestly, the real reason behind it is way more interesting and kind of funny than you'd expect. Reason number 1, you closed the door. That's it. That's the whole problem. Cats hate closed doors. Not because they want to be inside the room necessarily, but because you decided they couldn't be. Cats are control freaks. They like to know that they can go anywhere in the house at any time. The second you close a door, you've basically told your cat it doesn't have full control of its territory anymore. And cats do not handle that well at all. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed that sometimes your cat doesn't care about a room at all until you close the door to that room? Suddenly, it becomes the most important room in the house. Cats are like that one person at a party who only wants to talk to the person who's busy. The moment something becomes off limits, it becomes fascinating. So really, the bathroom itself isn't special. The door is the problem. Reason number 2, you're being vulnerable and your cat knows it. This one is actually kind of deep. In the wild, cats are both predators and prey. That means they have a strong instinct to be alert when they're in a position where they can't defend themselves. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what the bathroom is. You're in there, you can't move fast, you're probably distracted. From a survival standpoint, that is a dangerous situation. Your cat, even though it lives inside and its biggest threat is the vacuum cleaner, still has those old instincts in its brain. And some experts believe that cats follow their owners to the bathroom because they sense that their human is in a vulnerable position, and their instinct kicks in to either protect you or simply stay close in case something happens. So yes, your cat might genuinely be trying to bodyguard you while you're on the toilet. You're welcome. Reason number 3, you are the most interesting thing in the house. Cats sleep like 16 hours a day. The rest of the time, they're looking for something to do. And in most houses, you, the human, are the main source of entertainment. You talk. You move around. You do things. When you disappear into the bathroom, you've taken the entertainment with you. The cat isn't getting emotional. It's just bored and you're the TV. This is especially true for cats that are home alone a lot. If the only exciting thing that happens during the day is watching you exist, your cat is going to follow you everywhere. And when you close a door between yourself and the cat genuinely doesn't understand why you would do that. It's like turning off the TV mid-show. Reason number 4, routine and habit. Cats love routine more than almost anything. They know when you wake up. They know when you feed them. They know what time you usually leave the house. And if you've spent months or years occasionally letting your cat into the bathroom, even just sometimes, your cat now thinks that's how things work. It follows you in, it hangs out, it watches you with zero shame. That's the routine. And once a cat locks in a routine, breaking it feels completely wrong to them. So if you've ever let your cat in and now you're trying to have 5 minutes of privacy, congratulations, You trained it to expect that. This one is kind of on you. Reason number 5. Cats are actually a little obsessed with their owners. Here's something that surprises a lot of people. Cats get emotionally attached to their humans more than we give them credit for. There's been real research on this. Cats form what's called a secure attachment with their owners, similar to how babies attach to parents. When you disappear, even just behind a door, some cats feel a little anxious. Not full separation anxiety necessarily, but a low-level discomfort of not knowing where you are. Cats don't always show affection the same way dogs do. They're not running up to you and wagging their tails. But that quiet sit outside the door move, that's your cat saying it likes having you nearby. It's the most cat way of showing love. Passive, slightly annoying, and completely on their terms. So here's the moment everything clicks together. Your cat waits outside the bathroom because of all of these reasons at once. The closed door bothers it. You're in a vulnerable position and its instincts kick in. You're the most interesting thing it has, and now you've hidden yourself behind a wall. The routine says it should be in there with you. And deep down, it actually cares about where you are. It's not weird behavior. It's not your cat being clingy in a bad way. It's just the result of how cats think, what they need, and how much they've bonded with you. Every time your cat sits outside that door or slides its paw under the gap or meows like a baby, it's basically doing 5 different cat things all at the same time. And the funniest part? You could just open the door. Cats almost never care about being inside the bathroom once the door is open. Half the time they'll just walk in, look around, and walk back out. Because it was never really about the bathroom. It was always about the door. The closed door is the problem. The open door is the solution. But your cat will never, ever tell you that out loud. So to wrap this up, your cat waits outside the bathroom because it hates closed doors. It has ancient instincts telling it to keep you safe. You're its main source of entertainment. It's used to the routine, and it's actually more attached to you than it ever lets on. It's a weird mix of instinct, habit, and real affection all wrapped up in one annoying behavior that every cat owner knows too well. Next time your cat is scratching at the door or screaming from the other side, just remember, that's your cat basically saying it loves you in the most inconvenient and dramatic way possible. Because that's what cats do. If your cat does this, subscribe. You're going to love what's coming next.